What is up, YouTube world? I'm gonna try a video this way. Probably allow me to do a lot longer video in the sense for a mail day. I got a ton of Drew Bledsoe stuff in, so sort of sifting through the bracket. There's a couple cards, or a couple stuff I don't remember. So again, if I'm doing that, there's no real time frame on this. Just stop in, stop out, go back, whatever you want. I don't remember a couple. I don't know. I mean, I just whatever it was, but I got a lot of Bledsoes yesterday. I may show off a couple others that came as well. We'll throw those on top here. So if people are watching, it's great. If they're not, over there. Yeah. And I'll do another mail day video with some of the other stuff. Maybe a little bit. Yeah. But the Bledsoe stuff is just insane right now. Or at least this lot was. Let me check over here. I'm not going to show. Most of the stuff is first or second year. Bledsoe rookies, upper deck tops, tops gold, series 1 and 2, and skybox premium type stuff. And select is in there, but I got a bunch of those. That was 280 rookie second year cards for 15 shipped, I think. So I got another one of these 93 SP. Can never have too many of those. And I just threw these in whatever order they're in. Unless I see fit. This is the one I don't know much about at all. It says score. See under Bledsoe and Rick Meyer. Some building blocks, I don't know, SB5. Again, not underscore 94, which on the back it has as a year. It says Pinnacle too, but I don't remember Pinnacle having that as a card. So that's just a. Maybe it's that Super Bowl, Pinnacle Sportsbook Super Bowl. It's supposed to be 2,000, the book's for 40. Okay, so that answers that question. A 94. These next three are all 94, so we'll preface it with that. Action Pack, the quarterback club. The bottom on this side. 24 karat gold. And there's a score on a sophomore showcase. I've got one of those, but those are always tough to find back in the day. So I picked up another. And then picked up another one of these. Didn't want to, but I got it for $4 for a case hit. The Dufix foil. The Pinnacle Passer. 95. This was not in the lot. The Air Raid on 95 tops. Ben Coates. All the images are live. The NFL Untouchables. For 95 action packed. 24 karat. I know it's a 96, I bet. It's 96, so we'll leave that. 95 finest acetate fan favorite. Another acetate, the gold medallion though. And the ultra stars. Here's a 95 action pack, but it's. I'm gonna look up which. There's about 3 or 4 different action packs that year. There's regular, there's rookies and stars. We got from number 14 of 14. Oh, not that one. This was out of rookies and stars. That 24 karat gold. Closing seconds, which is also that. And that was a what? One per box, 136. Skybox Premium, this is a purple. And a mica. The purple pay dirt. What's going on with you, man? I haven't talked to you for a bit. Score 95 Young Star, the platinum. The Z team. Action packed Rocket Men. What a Pro Line. It's Pro Line Impact, but it's the gold variation. There's one that's silver foil. Going with Josh down there. To Bloomington. It's hand numbered in the back. 1750. I think the regular one's like 34, 3500. Score pastime was that. I think that was a jumbo only insert. Game Breakers Printers Proof. Let's see what that's brought. So, Flash. That's to 175. A Pacific. Gold chrome die cut. And I have an Ultra. The Magna Force. And this was an Ultra Extra, the updated edition or high numbers. Yeah, there's a lot of that back then too. The Classic had that stuff before they had crash numbering, and then you think of Pro Line with how much of the the autos and it was in '93. I think they started hand numbering them. Going on West is at 96. Doesn't really show at all. It's, I mean that. Yeah, it doesn't really show up the map finish, but I mean, you can sort of see it there. Sort of foil with light, but I mean, when you get them in person, it's a much different, much more appealing look. They still sell relatively well. And again, those were, I think, one for 72. 24 karat gold. So again, here's a dream team out of 96. Thumbs up. Select certified. A photo gallery of a stadium club, which isn't much of anything. It's a cool picture. Wish it was like a wider. Like on the back, they'd have the wider angle. So obviously somebody's bearing down on him. The zone was tough to find in relatively decent condition, just because of that die cut and the goal post being pretty much the only part in the middle part and the bottom 2/3 of it. I think it's 97 running the gun, so let's put that in the 97 pile. 96 gold elite. It's a 2,000. The silvers are a 10,000. Here's the special FX. This is, I don't know. I don't like it this year. I like 95. I like 94. I don't like that. It's the die cut. It's rare-ish. Just peek at the stated odds. Harvey, 1 in 74 for the die cut. You didn't, Matt. There's all kinds of Bledsoes coming up. Lots. Shirt off my back. Sort of has a canvasy finish. Looks like the same game, the same picture from that stadium club. Real close up. These were like 1 in 96. Absolute. Absolute had like the first 18, and then Playoff Prime had the 19 through 36. Love those cards. I remember Buddy pulled one way back in the day, and we were just excited because I think it's a 1 in 96 pull. Dot Matrix. Stadium Club. Artist Proof. Score. Let's see on, who is that? Joe Rucci, I think, maybe 71. That's where the Artist Proof there. What stamp is that? You don't need to do that. Wes, you've sent enough. I need to send something your way. Bledsoe Finest, the gold. It's not a parallel. That's the regular set. The parallel will be the refractor. Love those. So criminally undervalued. Artist Proof. It's a Stadium Club. I don't even know what the heck this is. Fusion, I think. Yeah. Sort of a precursor to the Triumvirate, 97 and 98. Him and Curtis Martin go together. Select certified gold team. Back is not like the 95. Pretty mundane and plain. I already had this one, but again, I think it's a fairly, not tough pull, but over 1 per box. And it's a cool card. No surrender. Sort of embossed around there with that football print. And no surrender part and the top. Hollow View or SPX Hall of Fame collection. Statistical standouts to 2,500. Die cut, embossed, serial number, gold foil. Z Team. The What If series, which I love that set. I love that insert set. Fairly reasonable, but it goes back to the baseball. Like this is the 93 design. So they show that if they had Donruss football cards then, just a 5,000. And then the last 4 are not from this lot. They're just from other pickups and purchases along the way. Thought I'd lump them in. Got this, I think, for like $7 or $8 shipped. 96 in the old slabs for BGS. Mirror image refractor, Favre, Gerbach, Bledsoe, Elway. Laser view inscriptions. It's 2775, so there you go, some more hand numbered. So the refractors are cool. I got another one, a little off center, but the price was too good to pass up, as these are 1 per case. You're not guaranteed a big star because like Glenn Milburn's in there, Kevin Carter, some duds, but Bledsoe, and again in the back, it's got right above the number. It says refractor, and then this one. This was one of the trades I had made. We watched last week's podcast. I showed the other card, which I'll show eventually again too, because it's blood, so we're going to show it all. This is the Motion Vision Skybox. I think it's Motion Vision. It isn't. It's not Skybox. It's those. I mean, it's a cool sport flux type. The main autographed. I got that in a trade with one of the cards I'll show last in this, in the 97 pile that I traded away. Zeke Elliott Select Purple, I think. Die cut to 75. And then let's get in there. That's what she said. Cam Newton, Jake Locker, Ponder, Gabbert, quad patch to 10, and a rookie year 1. No. They have Brady looking over him when he was on the sideline. We got waffled, I think, by who, the Jets. That pretty much ended his run in New England. I think Brady's just sort of looking at him like, my time. You're done. But I traded away. And then the quad player worn immaculate 2017 receivers. There's like Juju Smith-Schuster, D.D. Westbrook, some other 2. Those 2 for that card, and then I'll show you at the end of the 97s. Another card I got, Bledsoe running gun with Martin to 3,500. On Topps Gallery of Heroes, sort of the stained glass effect. Caesar, Tough Actin' Tenactin. There's two versions of these. This is the Ultra. So we got the hollow foil in the name. But again, they open up sort of like a file, like a FBI file or a secret agent or whatever. On a Proline DC3, it says 97. I don't know if it's 97 or 98. I've seen it listed as both, but clear cuts, 500, acetate die cut, chain reaction, Donruss preferred to 3,000. This is one per case. Pigskin 2000 on the Gaudy. Nice foliage. Pinnacle Artist Proof, the subset. Instincts. Dufix Shine. Out of Revolution. The Ring Bearers, which are not easy to come by either. One and 121. And they're die cut too. See it all? Probably not. Super cool though. I like those. Those are always again some of the favorites. So I don't think Kerry Collins had one, unfortunately. Let's play a Prime. A leather helmet. I think it's 97. I cannot. I mean, I know you can't see either in the back, but the date is like way down in below his arm. I can't even see with the flashlight on the cell phone. Passing grade. I'll take it out because I think I've shown these before, but get that, and then you get the little portion there. 3,000. Next up is a Proline DC3 Road to the Super Bowl die cut. Then a Pacific, the Royal Connection. I don't know if it's him and Glenn, Terry Glenn. Die cut, embossed sort of on that football laces, a little gold foil. Mystery Finest, silver. Just the base. Fleer All Pro, first one time for one of these friends in my collection. And really isn't picking up. It's shiny and I think those aren't. They're 172, so it's not a super easy one to come across. Condition on this one isn't the greatest at all. I mean, it's literally whoever placed the stuff on top of the outer peel on top of the card is blinder than I. We're on 97 Extreme. The game ball. Tell on upper this corner here. Jack to hell, and then you can see the white. This side here. But they don't pop up a ton. It's not like there's a bevy of them like a Zion Prism. On the playoff, I think Prime Frenzy. What's a moment in time? Moments in time on a Pacific. And another scoreboard. It's got the stats on there, the date. So he was 30 for 41, 419 for yardage, and then 3 touchdowns, and a 42-23 win over Miami. You're probably under 30. You don't even know who Roy Firestone is. Maybe 35. Big write-up Firestone football. This is a Crown Royale. Bowman's best refractor. Score subset. Artist proof. Elite gold. Again, silver to 10,000. $2,000 gold. Night games, there's a prism variation of this, 2 to 250. Pretty mundane there. The bottom, you can see it's numbered to 1,500. Action pack crash course. Again, looks a lot nicer in person. You can sort of see some of the foil come out. This was a separate. I got a bunch of these from one seller. One of them was, and there's a Marauders. Yes, they are so shiny. This one's sort of like a Sportflex without the movement. It's just got that plastic on them. But there's All-Star second year, and then you got Bledsoe. Why those two go together, I don't have a clue. It's a mystery because I think Brett Favre and like Eddie Kennison are on one. I have no idea. Crown Royale Pro Bowl die cut, the surfboards. At least a picture of him in the Pro Bowl uni. And these ones too. I don't think, look, I don't think it wouldn't matter anyway. There's no N in his name. First or last. So Leaf 97 on Letterman. Doesn't give him any more information than. But again, it's got that canvas feel and it's holograph. These are not super rare. You don't see them pop. Like a lot of these Leaf inserts, they're numbered to like 1,000. What is the shutdown that I've got? Wah out of for hockey. You just don't see them. And this, I don't know if it's a canvas or not. It says like a leather jacket. Oh, it's sort of a felt almost. So again, happy to get a lot of these, but that was one I was super happy. 2 more 97 different purchases. Total impact. That is an acetate. Will not have to struggle to show you. You can see the hand. And this was the big one from the trade. Terrell Davis, Curtis Martin, two others on their card sold for $225. I think that's where he got the trade value from. There's one up for like a buy now best offer for like 180. Again, I don't care. These are 1 in 28,800 packs. Plus, it's got at probably the time the four. This isn't even Bledsoe, but I'm going to show it anyway. That's how dumb I am. It's been a long day. But Brad Smith, if he ever watches this, it's off work, and because I know he doesn't have to watch a Blue Jackets now. They're done. But Marino and Emmett and Favre and Rice. I thought that was blood, so I'm just out of it today. Not a shock. Get it out of my system. The little gold star in the bottom, that's the defining mark of the redemption. The redemption cards were 1 in 28,800 packs, so good luck. I mean, there's stuff on eBay, but you're not paying under like $35, $40 for them. On a collector's edge, we jump into 98. Even though it says 97, I think it's 98. We'll check. But this was under 97. Forerunners. We're there to 1500. That ends in 97. Here we go into 98. Centurions, not the refractor version. Unfortunately, that's to 500 down then. It's head to head. Him and Jake Plummer. It's like 1 in 145, but again, nothing too crazy out of Omega. This is the triple. The black diamond. The premium cut. I don't know. Finest stadium stars. It's not really great on a finest card, sort of like there. You can see a little bit. Invincible maybe? Revolution. Touchdown laser cut, where again, sort of see the finger. But yeah, it's real tiny cuts there. Out of playoff momentum, the hobby version. I know, Mike, that's stunning, but that was before his time too. So I'm just shocked it wasn't Dave Craig. There's the two variations here. What's going on, man? Just showing some mail. The phone shockingly wouldn't have enough juice to hold this lengthy video, so I figured I'd do it through the StreamYard. But here's like the retail and the hobby version, the checklist, silver and gold, and then the backs are the same, which I like that. It shows a picture of like the base cards, so you at least know what you're looking for. Momentum jersey, very big patch in the back. And then the the hobby version, which is at least a little better. Aurora Styrotex. I think that's what they're called. No, of course not. Mask, Cell, fusions. And again, you can sort of see through that mask. The old natron means bubble. And they had to get a brand new picture of Drew too there. The Showtime though, these ones are. Look at these. The hollow foils. Oh, no, there's something else coming up. Prime Connection here, one per box, 1 in 36. Books at 25. But again, Ben Coates with Bledsoe's face in the back, and then Ben Coates' face in the back with Bledsoe. But it's both sides are hollow foil. That's a good looking card. I like it. Paramount, a Pro Bowl die cut with like the surfboard thing on the side. I know I looked these up too. I think they're fairly tough. I can't remember. So think of Absolute, the award winners. Nope. What playoff was that? 'Cause I never looked. I was looking at a spotter. And I won one, and then the seller was just a really dipshit. Went well, whatever it is. It's an award, like die cut, for the 96 NFL attempts and completions leader, where he had 373 completions and 623 attempts. Here's the Showtime, I think. No, Living Large. Again, a lot of the stuff Collins wasn't in, so I remember it, but I don't. I'm not going to be 100% on with some of the stuff. Living Large. Hollow foil, 100 sets. Yeah, either that or I don't think there's another set, like an insert set that's had like the award winning type thing. There's the back though of this one. Living Large. Like I said, 100 sets supposedly. Who knows with the backdooring of kind of the collector's edge. And then there's a Super Bowl something or another. The card that's I don't know. Might be gold foil because it's got the A. I have no idea. The serial number to 1,000. I'm seeing no serial number. But I mean, it's cool. Again, the back is equally as shiny. And that should be Corey Hart, a former Brewer. These are 1 in 72. It's like a matte finish. I got to get a different one though. So we look at Mr. Bledsoe. There's a huge like refractor line down the middle. But again, this I think like $2.50, $2, or 1 for 3 box insert. You're not gonna do better than that. Last two are ones I didn't even know existed, so I was super happy to get them and fairly cheap. I don't know. Again, with some of the stuff when I don't see it, or I don't know what's out there, instead of doing research, just jump on it right away. I know I picked up Pick up the Hall of Fame of a couple other guys that were dirt cheap for like $6 total. But here's a Bledsoe Hall of Fame. There's a lot going on with that card. That hologram down at the bottom. But then that blue part too. What's going on, Bob? Figured this would be one way to show mail instead of trying to push quickly through a video. Just go on here, do it, and then upload it. That way I can actually do it with probably the time I feel comfortable in actually doing it in. But you look on the side, that blue foil on either side of the X there. Again, it's a card I'd never seen. And this one, same thing. And that was 1 in 54 packs. These are 1 in 252. So again, case hit plus. Yeah, this I don't want to do it, but SPX 98. In the middle, it's got the die cut X there. And not serial numbered. The baseball stuff, I think, like this. And then they had like a quad. It's sort of like the 96 Extreme Force or Force. Those things are numbered to 500. Why they didn't number these, I don't know. That would have been pretty righteous if these were numbered to 500 too. Again, I like that. It's just an awesome design. It's almost like SPX Chrome, especially with the part where like him like getting ready to toss the ball to Curtis Martin on a pitch. Oh, everything back then was at least, again, what Steve and I have said in our Insert Revolution stuff. Um, you had competitions. You actually had to, I won't say be on the cutting edge of everything, but you had to actually think. You look at everything now, and it's pretty bland. And but people still buy it because you might have a chance to pull a base rookie. There's a red variation of this too. Now we're getting a 99 Donruss here. So I'll rip back here because I think there's just a red version. Here, I'm going this friend. Oh, we got 99 Donruss. Zoning commission. So there's a red to 20. This is the base. Again, you'll see some stickers on the front, like on the back. A line was through it. I mean, yeah. So that's 1,000. I'm gonna, what is a thorn in the side? Thorn in the side die cut out of Revolution. Then we got Aurora Canvas Creations, which I want to see. These really kind of not super tough card to pull, but you weren't going to get one per box. Yeah, 1 in 193. Yeah, that basically that all those years of SPX from 96 to 98 when you have like the regular, the bronze, silver, the gold, and then the grand finale. those are my favorite. I mean, 'cause those looked like inserts. The base cards looked like case hits. Certified fabric of the game, another sort of matte finish, 500. And with that set, I think there's 100, 250, 500, 750, 1000 for various numbering on the cards. How is this? Paramount Net Fusions. The die cut net feel there. Here's the 99 version of the Donruss Preferred Passing Grade. It's almost like the card Supials from Pacific. This version's to 1500. 97, I think, was a little more plentiful. Team Finest, where again, I think there's how many? 199. Okay, so we got a blue, and then the blue refractors to 150. There's a red to 500, the red refractor to 50. There's a gold to 250, and there's a gold refractor to 25. So that'll be a nice little rainbow to try to piece together, seeing how, and there again, marker in the back to 1500. Two versions of this, the Prestige, Alma Maters, Leaf and Bledsoe, one hobby, one retail. I've got the die cut of this I've shown in the previous video. Here's the base version of Rookies and Stars, the statistical standouts to 1250. Out of Momentum Hobby, Chart Toppers, another one I don't think I'd ever really seen before. And foil, just sharp rainbow foil on both sides. Look that one up, see what we got. Momentum. Playoff Momentum. Chart Toppers. 1 in 33. So again, not even one per box. Score, numbers game. Nice foliage. Rainbow foil background. The old school score serial numbering. I think probably is yards passing. Yep, it says right in the front. Absolute SSD, which if you watch this and you don't know the difference between it says playoff prime, playoff absolute, playoff momentum. The latter three, prime, absolute, momentum, those are the brands. Or not the brand, the specific set. So again, it's like Topps Chrome, Topps Sterling in that realm. But the SSD was hobby, EXP was retail. So like the EXP probably wouldn't have that. Can't really tell. It's sort of like a flashy foil behind it. Great American Heroes, which is the one I was going to show on another at the Favre and I think Marino. Or Favre and Sanders. But I mean, that's two of those, so bunged up. That's something I'm getting better at. Is leather bound? Yes, sir. 1 in 25, which again, for like this, you wouldn't think that. I mean, die cut foil, the embossing again in the football. Wish I had a parallel to that. That would have been a nice parallel to have the like touchdowns or whatever of the year. The next 5 are all of the same insert set. I need 1 to complete the run. Elite Field of Vision acetate. See the finger? See the finger? 1355, and that's to the left. I mean, this is the thing I like, to the left of, that's where you're throwing, that's how many yards you had. The field of vision down the middle, so 689 is going to be that number. To the right, 1589. And then the die cut versions. No, I don't know. 90 completions to the left. In the back it says that. That's what that serial number is. 125 to the right. I think it's 60 to the center, so one of my favorite sets of all time. Shocker. I know I've only set it once, I think, ever. One of the parallels is that Elite Aspiration Status. 99 and 2000 are just insanely nice. I mean, nothing in the back that's different really than the other. With that front, and then so again, Aspirations is going to be always the number minus their jersey number. Like Curtis Martin would be 72. Bledsoe it's 89. So a helpful hint there. Doing this again, I know it's more parallels. Again, okay. Oh, zoning commission. There's a parallel with this too, red. And that's super low number. I don't know if it's gonna be 19. That's how many touchdowns he had. That's to 1,000 though. Out of Donna's preferred QB club. A little bit, Vinny. It's an accurate statement, though, I'd say. Stairmaster. Not like Richard Simmons, though. Super low numbering. People like that. Airmail. I think there's like another version of 50 over this. Die cut, little embossing by the stamp area here. Let's do fancy in the back. I like this. This reminds me of the franchise players, I think. I got the brochure. How to be a player. It's number to 30. Yeah, that was. I loved ice when it was all acetate stuff. That can never go wrong with that. This design, it's got, like I said, it's that be a player like the brochure 30. This one is a little more prevalent than 30. That's 2,500. But again, it's just a cool color too. You don't have to buy or want everything that's super low number. Some of the stuff I've passed on just because I'm not super collecting blood, so I'm picking up what I like of him. And Quantum Leaf, Millennium Moments. And again, this is another one I've never seen. No stated print on or stated odds on these. But it's like a sort of a You can see the foil in the quantum leaf. Very faint down there in the Millennium Movements. It's a canvas stock, numbered to 100. Rookies and stars. Oh, back to Donruss preferred the quarterback club. National treasures. 1,000. These used to be Paramount, I think, had them. Like the Canton Absolutes or the Hall of Fame, whatever, the Hall Bomb. 1 in 39 for these, so not super tough, but it's like a Fleer Ultra insert, an exclamation point, the same sort of die cut. But again, 1 in 39. Nobody books higher than $6. So I mean, that's what I mean. You can put together a set of this probably for books for 100. I bet you could put a set together if you phone somebody with the same, um, not the same card, but I mean the same set cards. Somebody had the Emmett, the Bledsoe, who else? Tim Couch, Irvin, Thurman Thompson. I mean, if you phone somebody with the same, not a lot from the same set, you put that together probably fairly cheap. Yeah. This is a cool looking card. And an absolute tag team tandem. Kevin Cole. 1 in 71. Books for a whopping $4, and it's basically a 1 for $3 insert. And just foil. Again, if they had the rainbow foil parallel something, that'd be pretty cool. Made a little bit more of a cool chase card there. But again, Kevin Falk, rookie year, Patriots. I won't say legend, but a stalwart there for all those championship teams. I think this is it for Bledsoe's last stack. This other stuff I've got here. And then here. And that'll show off in another video. Well, maybe just go the whole thing now. Bang it out in one video. This is an 01 playoff preferred. Preferred materials number 500. Nice jersey piece. At least you got the foil. That hollow foil really adds something semi-desirable to it. 500. This is titanium, I think. Yeah, titanium. The premiere date. 99. Upper deck. Silver, gold, I don't know, whatever parallel. See by his shins and just below his knee there. 100. Honors, playoff honors, absolute, or playoff honors, absolute. Playoff honors, alma mater, jersey, which it says it's actually a game worn jersey, no numbering, but to 750. Oh, 2001 Pacific. Heat seekers. No, no odds. Die cut. I don't know, sort of in the vein of all the other Pacific football inserts. in the bottom there, right above his name, Bledsoe, 750. Amish brother, what is up? Micah, quiet you. Oh, I definitely agree, Benny. Hockey wise, I don't remember if that's the one where they got the jersey number parallel. Like those still sell super strong. I know I missed out on both a Watt and a Brodeur for over 200. So here's a Bledsoe jersey worn by Chris Wenke. I remember getting a Edgerrin James jersey worn by James Jackson way back then. I love these cards just because of that fact. So that jersey is Bledsoe's. You see, probably the one time Chris Wenke was good. I think he went to Wheaton Durham, then he played for the Blue Jays, and then he got drafted. He played at Florida State. He's too old. He's at 28. Numbered 100. And this one, I had a bunch of stuff up for Bledsoe. Me being the smart one, I picked the patch. I do a lot of Bills stuff too. And I don't do the Bills. I just don't care. It's, and that's how you can collect. You can collect like me with Josh Johnson or Kerry Collins, everything, or you can collect by certain years, like Steve does with Terrell Davis. Focus is up until what 2012-ish, maybe a little earlier. But then it just again the eye appeal for stuff after that, or you can collect. Say I just want Kurt Warner and the Rams. I want Drew Bledsoe and the Patriots. I want Emmitt Smith on the Cowboys. Yeah. So I picked that one. This one was last. No, you don't collect what you love. You collect what investors and charlatans tell you to collect. So that makes you unique. Everybody's collecting Fernando Tatis Jr. There's the good advice by Micah. I followed him at Penn State. I liked he got drafted by the Panthers. I couldn't afford him. So it was, what, 14 going on 15. And then again, like the rookie stuff now, not again to the point where it's stupid. But I mean, you had Collins rookies coming out, and at that time you had certain rookies that were like that Bledsoe SP I showed that book for I think 120, and I'll get into that tomorrow with like the kid cards. But there's a stuff you couldn't afford. It's like, oh fuck, there's no way I'm gonna drop like $10, $15 on the finest rookie of Collins. Why would I do that? I want to spend that on a Natron Means SP or some other. I want to buy packs for that much. I can get that card. But again, that's when you could actually get nice stuff out of fairly cheap packs. Unlike now, where you're spending 2, 3, 4, 8 mortgage payments and you're getting a Jarius Wright patch number 25,000 and a Jimmy Kleinsasser game used jockstrap to 1,500, and that's your main two hits. So I would just rip packs, and we did a lot of that because we actually had packs around. That's when you had packs. That's when they were readily available at your five and dime stores, and then drugstore had them. I mean, there's about 6 places in Ely, which is like a town of 3,500, where you could get that. We didn't have a brick and mortar, but we had the Mida, we had Ben Franklin, we had Holiday, Lucky Seven, Pastica's, which was like a just a rando shop, but they had 95 clear jumbo packs of football. And that's where they had like the embossed rookie sensations. It's the first time we ever found out who the hell's Lee Woodall. That was, I think, well, that was, yeah, rookie sensations for the year after, and I think in '96 they went to the actual rookie class. But I mean, I loved Collins. I mean, that whole draft class is one I love. McNair, who Amish Denny, he collects him. Um, but Collins and John Accardo, the two guys I wanted to pick up, and it just wasn't feasible. Collins was a bunch. Kajani got hurt, so it's like, okay, I can sort of pick him up. But when Collins got in trouble, when he got arrested and thrown in jail for the drunk driving or whatever it was down in, I think, in New Orleans, or maybe it was in Carolina, and he came out of the jail at like 5 in the morning with a cigar, and um, they pretty much released him that next day, and they signed with New Orleans. There's a lot of people that I collected for that 2.5 years, and so that's when I made my move on the Beckett message boards. I had a bunch. I think it was like a year later, because I picked up a couple in like '99. I picked up a few things of his, but I picked up a bunch of Troy Edwards, who was a first round pick for the Steelers, receiver to Louisiana Tech. I picked up a ton of his stuff. So I had pretty much everything that had been released, and the guy said, "Hey, I'm in Pittsburgh. I collected Collins. I see you want Collins. I got a huge collection. I'm looking to dump." And I picked up. I mean, it was like, I think it came in one or two huge boxes. I mean, there's plaques, 8x10s from '97 studio, mini helmets, just everything, because he collected them so hardcore and was crushed when he drank, drove, and then got caught. So I was able to, it was like $1,400 of value of Collins for like 750 or 8 of Edwards. So I made that trade, and then I started going. I started filling in everything that I missed out on. So I'm happy. I'm happy I did it, because again, he's one of my favorite players. He always has been. He always will be. But again, very happy that I made that trade. Troy Edwards didn't do a damn thing for Pittsburgh, and Collins went on at least to do some decent things for the Saints and then the Giants more so. Right, Micah? 41-0. That ring a bell? No? But yeah, that's how I got into collecting Kerry Collins or Vinny. But yeah, this one is the patch. Football, the lettering on them, that's 25/25. I think I'll stop it there. So I'll just do the rest, because that title of the video is just all Bledsoe stuff. But the guy packaged a ton of other stuff in there. I'll just show that off. Here's an electric gold ice. Eric Daze. I mean, yeah, I like Kyle Brady, but I wasn't gonna collect a tight end. That was the thing. I'm like, I'm not doing that. And then I go and collect Michael Agnew and Jason Morrow, Travis Henry, like 30 kids, Josh Childress, Mike Sweetney. I left him at Georgetown. Yes, we are tied. This is a precursor for tomorrow. A Hasek rookie. Again, I don't know. Mega grading series. I don't know. Trump did grading. Blake Stepp, former Timberwolf. I don't even remember that. Vladimir Radmanovich. Again, these were just on the top of the package. I'm like, what the hell is all this? Did he send me the wrong stuff? Sean May. Dexter Cooper. Another Childress. Carlos Rijo. Kareem Rush. All these are numbered in some various form or fashion. The Joba Gold. I don't know if these are just commons you want to get rid of or felt pity on me and want to throw more stuff in. Indians team card gold. That'll probably go Stoddy. This V2. I don't remember getting that. I might have. There's a lot I ordered from him, obviously. Jesus Cota. Johnny Lee Higgins. If this was 2007, this would have been probably a huge card for Chris Justice's team. Chris Duncan, I think he passed with cancer. Pfizer, Ohio State. Future franchise. Bumble Pepper. Cadoodles, Randy Moss. Yeah, that's the first one I think I've got of Poshik. I was happy. Yeah, PAX report, it was all like under $3. Desmond Mason played for Seattle and Oklahoma City. Luis Gonzalez high number, upper deck. I think Eckersley rookie maybe. Not in the greatest shape, but it's cool. I know, Mike. That's when I see Johnny Lee Higgins or even fewer than that's all I think of. EJ Henderson, I'll probably go to you, Micah. It's uncirculated. Number to nothing. Ron Johnson, the fan, he's on there, a little here and there. Lucas Allen, that's a 1 per box insert. The Living Legends of a 94 Fleer. Jake the Snake, SP rookie. Joe Morgan, I don't know if that's a real auto or not. I don't know, 79 tops. Jamal McGlure, 325. Another Josh Childress. I think 1 of 0. And Jared Jeffries. He was good for Indiana. And then he sort of did nothing. Like so many guys in the time. But that'll chomp it up for the night. I think hectic day. It's gonna be a hectic day tomorrow. So glad for all you guys that stuck around, added to the my monotony of the showing stuff off. I love doing that. Hope you saw some inserts that you liked, you didn't know about, maybe that you go pursue. Yeah, a lot of stuff. I think because this wasn't part of the deal. I said before, like the Sky Motion Auto, the Quad, which doesn't have Bledsoe, that was stupid enough to show it. The Finest Refractor, the mirror image, and then the Total Impact, the 97 Skybox, the Super See-Through one, the acetate. Those are not a part of the purchase, as it were, from the guy with all that stuff and beyond, and the SP rookie. But a lot of, I think that promotion was probably the most I spent on anything in that lot. And that was, I think, like 13, 14, 15 bucks. Again, it's a 1 per case insert that I've never seen before. So I will do that. If I don't see something, I'll get it like that. So again, thank you for everybody joining me tonight, for watching this in the archive. Enjoy or I hope you enjoyed. It's a lot of knowledge to drop, a lot of stalling by me, but it's what I do best. So again, come tomorrow night. Steve and I will be on at the TBS time of 7:35, and be talking inserts again. Shocker, I know. So take her easy, YouTube. She's easy. Take her twice.